In a small, forgotten village nestled deep within a dense forest, there was an old, abandoned mansion. The mansion stood as a silent sentinel, its once grand facade now crumbling and overgrown with ivy. The windows, shattered and dark, seemed to watch over the village with a haunting presence. The villagers spoke in hushed tones about the eerie whispers that emanated from its walls at night. They would gather around the fire, sharing stories of the mansion's dark past, their voices trembling with fear and reverence. It was said that the whispers were the voices of the lost souls trapped within, forever bound to the mansion by a curse. They said the mansion was cursed, haunted by the spirits of those who had vanished within its confines. The tales of disappearances and ghostly apparitions had been passed down through generations, each story more chilling than the last. The villagers believed that the mansion was a portal to another realm, a place where the living and the dead coexisted in a fragile balance. One stormy night, a curious traveler named Alex found himself seeking shelter in the village. The rain poured down in torrents and the wind howled through the trees, creating an eerie symphony that seemed to beckon him towards the mansion. The villagers, seeing the stranger, warned him of the dangers that lurked within the old house, but Alex was undeterred. Ignoring the villagers' warnings, he decided to explore the mansion, driven by a mix of skepticism and intrigue. He was a man of science, a seeker of truth, and the stories of ghosts and curses only fueled his curiosity. With a lantern in hand, he made his way to the mansion, his heart pounding with a mix of fear and excitement. As Alex stepped inside, the air grew cold and the door creaked shut behind him. The sound echoed through the empty hall, sending a shiver down his spine. The temperature seemed to drop with each step he took, and the darkness enveloped him like a shroud. The mansion was a labyrinth of dark hallways and dusty rooms. Cobwebs hung from the ceiling like ghostly drapes, and the floorboards creaked under his weight. Each room he entered seemed to hold a story of its own, filled with forgotten memories and lingering sorrow. Shadows seemed to move on their own, and faint whispers echoed through the corridors. The whispers grew louder as he ventured deeper into the mansion, forming words that he could almost understand. They spoke of betrayal, of love lost and promises broken, their voices filled with an unending sadness. Despite the growing unease, Alex pressed on, determined to uncover the mansion's secrets. He felt a strange connection to the place, as if he was meant to be there, to uncover the truth that had been hidden for so long. His determination was unwavering, even as the whispers turned into cries of anguish. In the heart of the mansion, he discovered a grand library. The room was filled with towering shelves of books, their spines cracked and faded with age. The dim light from his lantern cast eerie shadows on the walls, creating an atmosphere of mystery and intrigue. As he scanned the room, his eyes fell upon an ancient leather-bound book. It seemed to call out to him, its cover adorned with strange symbols and intricate designs. He reached out to touch it, feeling a strange energy emanating from its pages. The moment he touched it, the whispers grew louder, more insistent. They seemed to be coming from the book itself, urging him to open it and reveal its secrets. His hands trembled as he turned the pages, each one revealing a piece of the mansion's tragic history. Pages turned on their own, revealing the tragic history of the mansion. A tale of betrayal, madness, and a curse that bound the spirits of the lost to its walls. The story unfolded before his eyes, painting a picture of a once beautiful home turned into a prison for the souls who had perished within its walls. Suddenly, the whispers turned into anguished cries. The air grew thick with sorrow and rage, and the room seemed to come alive with the presence of the spirits. The cries echoed through the mansion, filling every corner with their pain and despair. Shadows coalesced into ghostly figures, their eyes filled with sorrow and rage. They reached out to him, their hands cold and clammy, their faces twisted in anguish. Alex could feel their pain, their longing for release from the curse that bound them to the mansion. Alex realized too late that he had awakened the spirits. His curiosity had led him to uncover the truth, but it had also unleashed the wrath of the lost souls. He was surrounded, their cries growing louder, their hands pulling him into the darkness. They surrounded him, their cold hands reaching out, pulling him into the darkness. He struggled to break free, but their grip was too strong. The last thing he heard was their anguished cries, echoing in his mind as he was pulled into the abyss. The next morning, the villagers found the mansion's door ajar, but Alex was never seen again. They whispered among themselves, their fear of the mansion growing stronger. The story of Alex's disappearance became another chapter in the mansion's dark history, a warning to all who dared to enter. The whispers continued, now joined by a new voice, warning others to stay away from the cursed mansion. The villagers knew that the mansion's curse was still alive, and that the spirits of the lost, including Alex, would forever haunt its halls, waiting for the next curious soul to fall into their trap.